Alright, Mitch, you're free if you want to swap over. And welcome back to Encounter Roleplay on this fine Wednesday. We just had an awesome one-shot Wednesday with Fiasco, but now it is time for Kult Divinity Lost. For anyone watching, this is your warning that this is a horror show. We have a number of caution warnings. These do include body horror, abusive relationships, suicide, substance abuse, and other general adult and horror themes. Should you need to take a break, please do so. You can alert a mod to let them know, to let you know if the scene is finished. Or if you're watching on YouTube, hit that pause button and walk away. You can also just skip through a few seconds until it's over. We do our best to make sure that the descriptions are up to date for the YouTube uploads so that you can make really informed choices about our content. This is improvised, however, so please do look after yourselves and be aware of your limits. The players are using safety tools, and we do communicate throughout the show and check in with each other. So please don't be worried for us. I promise we will look after each other. There will also be a debrief after this session. If you go over to the Discord, you can see notes from our debrief that let you know if we're changing any of our lines, veils, or have any thought about the session. This is an outstanding horror system from Helmgast, and we thank them so much for sponsoring the show. If you want more Kult, I Am Pilgrim, then be sure to go over to the Kult Divinity Lost Twitch channel tomorrow at 3 p.m. when we have a sister one-shot set 3 years in the past, which Mitch will be GMing with a whole new cast of characters, and maybe we'll get to find out a little something about Dylan. Speaking of finding things out, if you hit 30 retweets today on our live tweet, we will be unlocking some brand new found footage. In addition to this, you can interact by donating. We will make sure to put some options in the side chat for you shortly. And also, every sub today gets to gift us a dice for September. This could be a good crit or a bad crit. In this game, the crits work as rerolls. As of this week, they're going to be rerolls. But if it's a good kind, we're going to work it like a D&D advantage. So you take the better of the rolls. It won't be whatever you roll on the reroll is your roll. It's whatever the better roll is. It's good, then you take the better one. The negatives, however, are used to unlock 2 modes. Nightmare mode and 2020 mode. On Nightmare mode, we use one of these negative crits and we roll d6s instead of d10s. On 2, we unlock 2020 mode and we roll d4s instead of d10s. Which, as you can probably guess from the maths, means we're almost certainly going to fail horribly. But guiding us through this journey of failing horribly is Mitch, our storyteller for tonight. How are you doing, Mitch?
Oh, I'm doing splendid. Just had some Taco Bell. I am ready. Everything is good to go. Me and some of the characters had a lovely chat, and this is going to be a particular interesting episode that will lead up to its successful and wonderful climax.
Hype. Let's go around. I'd like everyone to introduce themselves and their characters. We're going to go from Rindis up to Colin on Macon. So Rindis, then we're going to do Cadence, and then Colin, and then I'll hop down to me. I'm going to continue tampering with Moldark, because fingers crossed he's about to come back online. So if you guys can do intros, that'd be super appreciated.
Do we have a prompt question?
who you are and who your character is, and
Oh.
an additional factoid.
Okay. Hi, I'm Rin from Party Wipe Games. I am playing Grindis Larusio, and she definitely has an OnlyFans site now, thanks to all the discussion of thirst traps. Got him again every single week. I love it. This is going to be 8 weeks of seeing how far I can push Colin.
Alrighty then. I'm Cadence. I'm playing Molly O'Brien, and gosh, something about Molly. Molly. I like cats. There.
I like it. Who doesn't like cats?
It's been a long day.
I hear you. I'm Colin at Colonomicon. I'm going to be playing Domhnall. Want to give a shout out to the fantastic Shauna for updating the Domhnall art. He's over there. He now looks more like this, a little less scruffy, than he was before. Looks super cool. I'm actually going to drop a thing in the chat just so everyone knows how awesome Shauna is. And fun fact about Dom, he absolutely lives for Taco Bell, specifically the cinnamon twist. He thinks they're the most delicious fucking thing like ever created. Favorite fast food restaurant, favorite restaurant period. The guy just adores Taco Bell.
Has he ever had a bad experience with his cinnamon twists?
No, never once. Although he's
Never
gone
once.
to hell now, so it's very possible that in hell he will have a bad experience with his cinnamon twists.
Oh, yeah, that's his torture, is cinnamon twists with no powdered sugar or cinnamon on them.
That's the ninth
It's
fucking circle.
actual
Man.
styrofoam.
Yep.
It's good.
Packing peanuts. Packing peanuts with sugar.
Much like the fakeness of the styrofoam cinnamon rolls, so too we shall enter in a world of fake, of make-believe, and of dreams, where you'll be tantalized with the twistings of cinnamon. What's up, Charlie?
Well,
So, Dom set up the PayPal
So-
for Rindis' OnlyFans account too, just for the record.
It's true.
what's his Gmail account? Wait, no, don't tell me. So it looks like Moldark is back online. There's going to be a brief period of chat spam if you're in the live chat while he is catching up with all of the notifications he hasn't told us about. I do want to say a massive thank you to both Colonomicon, Nymeria streams, and Kono, who donated a ton of gift subs tonight. We are really doing well. We've crossed the 300 subs mark. We are currently at 308. If we hit 350, which I didn't think could happen this season, I'm not going to lie, if we do hit 350 this season, we unlock a brand new emote slot. So we will go from 16 to 17 emotes. I don't know what to do with 17 emotes, but I have been enjoying adding new ones to our collection. So just a tiny thing. Final
Add
things
a
that I
Mr.
want to mention.
Meaties.
We could add a Mr. Meaties. Final things I want to mention
Oh,
before
no,
we
I don't
dive
want 'em.
into the horror tonight. Number one, we are doing clip of the week and comment of the week. So if you're watching live, hit that clip button if you see a particularly memorable moment that you would like to save. And if you are watching on YouTube, feel free to leave us a comment down below. Every Sunday, I am going to be going through all of our comments, which I enjoy reading immensely. And I'm going to pick my favorite. It could be something serious. It could be something funny. It could be just an observation. All things are qualified to be comment of the week. So thank you so much for taking part in that. We are already working our way up through the retweets, but as Mitch mentioned, at 30 retweets, we will be unlocking that found footage. 20 retweets, we get some nightmare mode for a little bit. It's going to be a really great time. And for those subs, please make sure you're highlighting in chat who you want to give your dice to when you sub. And it only counts during the stream when you're live and subbing. Can't do it at any other time, just because of the pure chaos that would make my life. Thank you so much. It does look like Moldark is back online, so you can use all of the comments. I'm going to be quiet now and hand over to Mitch to take us into the world of Kult Divinity Lost.
Excellent. You're sitting at a table. It is well placed before you. The fork, spoon, knife on the other side. A white kind of almost glass plate that looks like it's been put together with little gold veins in between the cracked pieces. In it, this little cup, this plate that you have, there is a thick, almost gravy-like soup before you. You are seated on a well-cushioned seat, about an inch of the foam wrapped about with a almost carpet-like texture. Gazing at one another, the light above is a little bit too low. It almost is slightly blinding, just with its awkward angle. You can hear the slight murmurs of people around you as if you're in a restaurant. Images, blurry, move about, but you are the focus here. You four, sitting at this table like a family and enjoying yourselves. Rindis, how are you doing today?
Rintis would be okay today. She's probably just been focusing on coffee, or not really too keen on eating today, but is focused on coffee and whatever she's got her nose deep in her phone.
How are we doing, Molly?
I'm with my friends. I'm doing fine. Good.
Dommel.
Jittery, a little jittery. A lot of cups of coffee, and pretty quiet, but that's just Domhnall. A little withdrawn, but content. Being with people he loves.
Yeah. A blurry image approaches, slowly becoming more defined as the individual sits down. It's Dylan. Wearing a typical hoodie, slightly worn on the edges. A slight smile, almost a smirk to his face as he gazes at the bowls of soup and pulls out the company credit card. I think tonight we can at least splurge on something a little bit more expensive than soup.
Are you sure?
What do you guys say?
Yeah.
How's their steak? We're going all in.
Their
It
steak?
might as well be steak, right?
It's up to you. I'm a vegetarian, but that's fine with me.
I mean, they can do the thing now where they cut carrots into a convincing piece of prime rib for you. And she just finger guns of course she's joking.
Yeah.
What did you have in mind? I don't want to offend by enjoying medium rare in front of you.
No, it's fine. Honestly, it's you guys have been working your asses off for the past couple of weeks. I think you deserve to have whatever you want. On the U.S.'s dime, of course. But the amount of
Just
help.
be sure to save that receipt.
Oh yeah. I'm sure financial will be up on my ass for something like this, but let me worry about that. I'm sure there's some justification somewhere about having a nice meal.
Say we were entertaining a diplomat or something, politician. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's right here. The diplomat's daughter. That counts, right?
Aha. Perfect.
There we are.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I get to
All
be
right.
the excuse for you to spend money. Hooray!
It's wonderful, isn't it,
You
Sophia?
put it like that.
I've really missed this time, Yeah, I feel like we haven't really had a chance to chat about things or just see how we're doing, as busy as we have been.
Well, in addition to all of this food that you are going to order, why don't we order some alcohol as well?
Sure, Sophia. We can do that.
Hey,
Maybe.
we could even get some vegan wine.
Well, I'm okay with a
vegan
beer.
wine.
Like, really, I think a pitcher of beer would be great.
That sounds good.
Dom, have I been missing out? Is there wine that's not vegan? Do they put cows in?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
a wonder.
terrible labor that these cows are put through. They make them stomp through fields of grapes, and then they mix it with the blood of the beasts that they crush them under their hooves, and it's all stirred around in the rib cage of some giant whale from Iceland.
That actually sounds pretty metal, though.
It's a lot of animal products. Yeah. And they have gluten-free wines, too, now. You can get all the gluten out of the wine. It's crazy.
Something for everyone.
You know gluten's a myth, right?
We're not having this conversation again. We're not doing this again.
Now, this is all supposed to be a relaxing time. Let's not get into any conversations that might cause any sort of raised blood pressures. Molly, it has been... Yeah, one picture, please. Molly, how have things been going?
Oh, great. Yeah. Books are staying well organized, and everything is running smoothly for once, and it's just great.
I mean, not about work and stuff like that. I'm really curious. How's your personal life? How are you? What's life like for Molly? You know,
Life is life. It's same as it's been forever, and I like it. How about for you?
so I don't know. I haven't really had a chance to focus on myself in some time, so trying to keep all this whole train running has been taking up much of my life. But yeah, Sophia, how about you?
I had an interesting conversation with a woman from Serbia the other day.
Yeah. You want to expound on that?
She likes to make bread.
Oh, I like bread.
I hear sourdough's becoming really popular.
Gluten, though, Brindis.
Oh, did you tell her it was evil and that she's destroying the world?
No, we were too distracted by bombs and things like that.
Oh, that's much more fun.
Yeah.
It can be. But
So was she
seriously,
making the bread
everything...
during the bombs?
No, the bread is the bombs. You see, okay, let me explain. So, you're making your yeasty dough in a container, and you need to keep it covered to keep the moisture in. But occasionally, the pressure builds up from the release of carbon dioxide in the container, and boom, bread explodes. It's a bomb.
Huh.
Bread bombs.
Bread bombs.
All right,
Yeah.
Dom, I take it back. Gluten is deadly.
Lethal. Just think of the shrapnel. If that little bit of plastic flicks off and it breaks, it goes in your eye. Could you imagine when there's something happening to your eye?
I couldn't
Talking
imagine
in
anything
there?
happening to my eyes. But you know what I would want? If I had to choose a way to die, it would be to be killed by breadsticks. So, especially garlic bread.
Look, Guys, I really appreciate the casualness and the letting off of stress with these jokes and such like that. I guess I'm not in the mood for it.
Hold on, Dylan, you were asking us about us, you wanted us all to talk. What is it that you want to actually talk about? Huh?
It's like, is there
Tell
something
me,
in mind you
Dylan,
wanna-
how is Dylan?
You're talking about bread bombs and such like that, about dying in. I was talking to one of our clients the other day. A mom, her kid went missing. Young man, young adult. You know, it's tough to lose someone like that. And when they did find him, they had cut him open. Put some sort of explosive device in his chest, sewn him back up, and I don't know. I've been working so hard that I don't know. It's just chipping away at everything that I am, and I don't know how much longer I can continue to do this. As much as I want to, it feels like a losing battle.
It will be a losing battle if you quit. You realize this. The whole point of this is we're the only ones who could be fucked to do anything about it.
And
Are we
anyone
doing
we can
anything?
help. We have helped people. And everyone we help, it's one less person that has to go through something like that poor mother who lost her child.
Everything we do matters. You know, it's
It's a drop
ripples
in a-
and stuff.
it's a drop in a
Butterfly
bucket.
effect.
Sure. It's a drop in a bucket, but it does. It's something. It's. You
It
gonna do
matters
nothing?
to the person we help.
Mm-hmm.
Does it? People always talk about how one ray drop raises the sea, but for the people watching the sea, it doesn't move. It doesn't change. It continues to beat back against the sand and erodes the land that we stand upon. I just got back from a family and their two daughters, twins, and one of them was on life support, and you know it's tough because there's religious context and there's difficulty on what to do. And I watched as the father and his friends argued about whether or not to pull the plug. And that was my evening. And I couldn't do anything because I'm just the administrator. I don't have any power to save this little girl. I don't have any right to tell this man my beliefs and how I feel like. And so I you know what, I went downstairs in the hospital, the main floor, and I bought sushi. That's what I did. After all of that, I bought sushi. That's it. That was my contribution.
But you're vegetarian.
I don't
Does it
think it was
matter?
for him. Oh,
No, I
imitation
ate it.
crab. No, it's fine.
It doesn't matter. None of it, you know?
Where's this coming from, Dylan? I mean, I get the I work directly with these people. I mean, I'm out there handing out supplies. Like, I know, I understand that it's hard to watch some of this stuff. I mean, sometimes all the time. It keeps me up at night. It does. But where's this nihilism coming from, man? Where's this none of it fucking matters all of a sudden. Attitude coming from. I mean, it's always been hard. We've been at this forever. We know it's hard. You're not these horror stories you're giving us now, brother. Like we've lived through this before. We all know. But why is it breaking you down so bad right now? What do you need?
I don't know. I think I need for it to be right some way, somehow. I think...
What do you mean
I
right?
don't know.
You want there to be
All of-
justice in the world or something?
Compassion. I would settle with compassion.
That's our job. This is why you don't quit. Because you're the compassionate one, Dylan. That's your job, and it sucks, but that's your job. If we stop, the world has none of our contribution towards it. And then we stop. Someone else says, hey, it's too hard. We're on our own. We're the only ones in this fight. We're making a drop in an ocean of difference. Suddenly all these drops, they're just going away. Okay, yes, I would really like someone much richer and much powerfuler to be doing this work because, hey, money gets you a lot of places. But we're working on it. You've got Molly applying to grants every week. Domino is Googling things all the time. If you leave, if you give up, then what? Take a vacation if that's what you need. If you're feeling burnt out, go and talk to a therapist because this shit sucks. And to be honest, therapy should be part of our employment plan. But, you know, money is tight. I understand.
Yeah,
But
if only we
hey,
could pay for it.
the thing about this is we can't be your therapists, Dylan.
We're not qualified.
We're not
for that, man.
qualified. Exactly, Domo.
I don't think. And about this time, the pitcher comes and several glasses are placed before you guys.
We should have ordered something stronger.
I mean, we could move to the bar after this, right?
Yeah, maybe a vacation is something we need.
Why don't you
Yeah, we-
take some hours next week, throw a pin at a map of the world and pick somewhere? Plan a trip. Even if we don't have time to take it, it's like a vacation in your head, right?
Something to work toward.
Yeah,
Just having that might make you feel better.
I know.
Where would you go,
my,
Dylan? If you could choose.
Yeah.
My
It's like a
granddad
bucket list.
used to talk about. You know, he was in the army and everything. He used to talk about the beautiful places he saw in Japan, despite what's going on around. I don't know. Maybe something that's almost as far away as possible from this place.
There you go. That's it. Japan it is.
I've
Do it.
always wanted to go. Yeah.
Me too. I've always wanted to see it. I mean, you should do it.
Yeah, I'll see what can be done. Maybe maybe there's some money I can move around. And he lifts up his glass of beer to us, I guess.
To vacation.
To Japan.
Vacation.
To real sushi.
Yeah.
That's important. Yeah.
Guys, can we haven't done this in a long time. Can we just get drunk?
Absolutely.
All right,
Yes.
in for a penny, in for a pound. Round of shots.
Last one to the bar pays for it. Let's go.
And as you guys step up, kind of the world fades out a little bit. You're still in this building, but it's smaller. It's a house. The table that you guys were sitting at is disheveled, broken, and rotted, with several bits of moss attached to it and hanging vines. You see almost a red glow coming from the windows and a staircase that leads upwards. The plates before you are pieces of flesh, rotting, a little bit of the milky, thick fluid coming out of these boils upon it that drips down and fills the rest of the plate. Your mouths have an almost copperish taste to it. But as you look around, you notice that the head of Dylan is placed in the center of the table, gazing at everyone.
I think you're awake, Domno.
Not a dream.
Did you bring us here, though?
I don't know. Where were we before this?
It's hard to say. Everything's kind of a blur.
In the village. With the dolls. After the crash. Remember?
I do. Then how are... Could I attempt a roll here, actually? To see through the illusion?
Yeah.
That's not good.
Nailed it.
It begins.
Particularly bad.
Yeah. There's
You
one
need
thing
one
you
of
know.
Dice
Huh?
to reroll.
Oh, I have a reroll.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Charlie
All right,
helping
let's
people
see.
out.
Thank you,
Sorry,
Charlie.
Mitch.
I like that. Okay.
Can I throw like
Much
crit fails
better.
on the Charlie? Can I move these?
Charlie's our friend.
You haven't got... No. You can give me those if you want, Mitch, but they will only make me stronger. Just saying.
No. All right, with that roll, you know that everything around you is true. There is no illusion here. This is the truth, more than you've probably ever seen in a while. This is the truth.
This is real. This isn't the dream. We're not in the dreaming.
How did we get here then?
I don't know.
Like, how real do you mean? Like, we've seen quite a bit. Like, when did it stop being real?
I don't know when. I can't give you a timeline, but we talked about this before, right? The cave, Plato.
Mm-hmm. We're watching the shadows.
Oh no. No, I think we're think we may be outside the cave.
Oh.
I am just going to, and Sophie has pulled the napkin that's in her lap back up. I imagine it's moth-eaten or there's something disgusting about it because this whole place is rancid. And she's gonna cover Dylan's head with it because she doesn't want to see it anymore.
Yeah, it kind of sticks onto his flesh, redness filling the cloth that you place upon his head.
Are you sure this is real? Because he's not supposed to...
What do you mean not supposed to? As
Why
you
is
remember,
he-
is he not supposed to be here because he's already dead and buried? Or is...
He's in a jar.
Mhm.
Jar?
And-
Maybe.
And you thought that was real?
Maybe the
crap.
question is not about real or where we are, but maybe Domhnall is about where you could take us, right? You have so much power. You've moved
Is that
things, you've
real?
moved people.
I can...
Brindis, I don't care if it's real or not, I just don't want to be at this table anymore. And Domhnall
Sophie, let's go.
has...
Let's go. Let's
Okay.
just leave. Maybe see what it's like outside. Might be able to get a better idea of where we are and where we have to go. I don't
Pushes
think diving and
back her
dashing is a
chair.
problem, so let's just... Yeah. Dom immediately gets up to leave.
Sophie
Send
will
us
hold
all.
out her hand to Dom so he
I
can
mean,
take her out.
he looks at it, kind of puzzled for a second, but is like, oh, okay. And takes her by the hand and leads her out the front door of this restaurant. What's it like outside?
If we...
I'm sorry, go ahead. So, go ahead, Charlie.
If we stay connected, then we can't get lost.
Yeah.
Unless you're not real. You are real, right?
I really wish that was an easier question to answer.
She's
So-
gonna squeeze your hand really hard and dig her nails in a little bit into the back of your hand. Okay, I think you're real. Okay.
Okay.
And
just-
I'm real,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. And he's like holding her by the shoulders. Yes. This sometimes
Okay.
happens. Don't spiral. It's confusing, I know, but you are here. I am here. We are here. It's everything else around us that we can't be sure of.
Everyone
And we're
will
all
keep it
together.
together.
Everyone will keep it together. Oh, fuck me.
Mitch, I sent you a DM on Discord. I just want to check something with you. Are we still at the harm we were at last session, Mitch?
Yep.
Good to know.
Oh, that's not great.
Whew.
Oh, and that means we're at the stability that we were at last time too. So, or we have -1 to keep it together.
-1 to keep it together.
So I'm at 14.
Oh, so that would be mine would be a 12 then.
8.
I have
Excellent.
a 10.
It looks like everyone failed with some success. 10 to 14.
Mm-mm.
Oh, except
Charlie
for
got a
Molly, who's
No, I got a 14.
so yeah,
She has a 14.
Sophie.
now.
Sophie got
Sophie.
a 9.
So if
Oh,
got
geez.
8.
Oh,
so
my-
everyone 15 or higher, you grit your teeth, you're holding it together but barely. 10 to 14, you're going to take a -1 stability, and you can kind of have a couple of those options. Choose one or one of the ones below it, and then for wonderful, beautiful Sophia, whose mind is cracking like a porcelain doll. I think, yeah, this is, I'll put this as a -4 stability for you. You're questioning if you are real, if you are who you claim you are, and if all of this matters.
My stability is currently unhinged, for anyone wondering, and that is about as low as you can go.
It's one notch above the bottom.
Yeah, you have the scratching of the brain, the itching of the head.
Would Dom revealing that would Dom revealing where we are now, would that count for thirst for knowledge? Or
yes, it would.
I guess it would. All right, so I'm going to trade out my -1 for a +1 and negate it.
Oh yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, you step out, and there's a wonderful circus before you. A clown kind of rolls just in front of you on this little balloon. It's impossible how his big feet kind of move across it in forward motion. His red makeup smiling down at you as he goes, "Welcome." And then just crawls on
But
by
chat,
with his
this is your
ball.
warning. There may be clowns in this episode. We will show no visual representations of these beings, but they will be described, and giggles will be made. Thank you.
Yes, giggles will be made quite frequently.
Content warning, there will be giggles.
Dom doesn't like clowns. And when him and Sophie step outside and he sees this like circus coming down the street, he sees the clowns and he kind of like instinctively does that like mom seatbelt thing to Sophie, like no, like kind of backs her up a little bit. And Charlie, like how's Sophie handling this right now, considering the mental state? Because I'm curious, like what I'm having to interact with here.
I think as your hand goes out across her, I think she kind of clings to you close, not knowing what you're protecting her from. And she's like frantically looking around, and she's like 2 seconds away from climbing into your jacket with you just to inhabit as much of the same physical space as physically possible. She's just like frantically scared, but she's not crying. She's just alert, hyper alert, and clinging.
Yeah, and I'm down at my stability's down at neurotic level. So I think Dom kind of just like doesn't even object to that at all, kind of, and basically just like clings back, like we're keeping each other safe from the clowns, and kind of backs Sophie away from the street and gets back toward the door of the restaurant and is like, okay, it's okay, we're here, it's okay.
Okay, there is no door, just an empty plain, a forest behind, a slight twinkling of stars through the leaves.
Just don't let anything happen, okay, Domino?
I'm trying. I don't... We were just... Fuck. I can't think straight. We were just eating, right? No, we were drinking. I ordered shots. And then we walked outside of a restaurant, and there were... It was there. Wasn't it there? It was there. Remember? Please tell me you remember. Please tell me you remember. No, if you...
We were going to drink the drink that the taxi man gave me. Remember? He stank of alcohol, and so we made Rindis drive, and that was even worse. But it was okay, because we made it to the village, and we had the alcohol, and we patched up Molly, and we were going to be okay. We were going to get out of it together.
We danced. Didn't we? You and me.
Yes. Yes, we did. I don't think it's time for dancing now, though.
No. Do we... Okay. We need to
But
find the other two.
maybe if you
What?
could help me fly, we could fly out of here. Because I don't know what's real and what's not anymore. But I don't like where we are.
Sophie, look at me. Do you remember? You asked me this before. Didn't you? You asked me to help you fly.
I told you that I wanted to be an angel. And you were gonna
Dom?
help me.
Dom reaches for his back and under his shirt collar to feel his back. What's
Yeah,
there?
still have the scab, the scars.
You.
I
It was you. You did this to me.
told you that I loved you. That I wanted
What?
us to figure something out and you had never figured it out.
Why did you do
You
this to me?
gave me part of you so that I could fly. I just want to fly. Fly away, Donald, please.
A spotlight shines upon Sophia. And then little individuals crawling about on all fours, their stomachs aimed towards the sky, their heads kind of bobbing back and forth with these very enthusiastic smiles. There are what looks like these gauges or some sort of punctures on either side of their cheeks with magnifying glasses, so you can see their teeth almost bulging out in a very awkward way, reflecting the light as it pours down over you. Smiling, one of them touches Molly's shoe and says, "Hey, Molly, won't you go on and see your daughter? I know she's wanting to see you."
What are you talking about? She doesn't want to see me.
Why not? She had a whole little thing planned for you. It's her first time. You should, I don't know, watch her.
Watch her what? What are you
Perform?
talking about?
What are you talking about, Molly? Brent and her have been working on this for like weeks.
Gosh.
I mean, I can tell her you're not going to come, but she's going to be awfully disappointed.
No. Tell her I'll be there. I wouldn't miss seeing her for the world. She's so
All right,
talented.
I'll let her. Yeah, I think she might have a show and show business. Now about your other three friends, they joining the party, or what are we talking about here?
Do you want to come see the show? Domino? Sophia? Rindis?
No,
It might be fun.
You said it was your daughter performing?
Yeah.
And Brent will be there.
He's always there. But we can avoid him.
Who is Brent?
This is going to kind of glance over to where Dom and Sophie are clinging to each other, and then she'll just kind of look back to Molly and say, "We don't have to avoid him. We've got nothing better to do tonight anyways. Why not? I'll go with you. I'll be your plus one."
Excellent. I think you'll really enjoy it. She has quite the act figured out.
I'm counting on it.
Sophia, Dom, you want to come?
Dom looks down to Sophie, kind of searching glance, sort of. Are we doing this? What do we do? And Dom is pretty well nervous and shaking, and kind of holds her closer. I don't.
We can go out for drinks after.
We should probably stay together. If we don't like it, we can leave.
Certainly, after Cecile does her bit, yeah.
Okay. Sophie, just stay close, okay?
I don't plan on going anywhere else.
Lead the way, I guess, Moss?
All right.
Yeah. You move down in between this alleyway. The typical cheap shows on either side, hitting the pinballs, going fish, smiling faces, and a slight crowd going back and forth underneath these beaten down grass. There's a lovely carousel a little bit further along, and you can hear it chiming, echoing against the tents. And there, before Molly, that familiar tent with a kind of exaggerated caricature of your daughter performing. And it says, "Welcome." A gentleman stands in front, keeping the tent flaps closed.
This is what your daughter does, Molly? She's performs in a big time?
Exactly. She's very talented.
You've never told me about that before.
It just never came up.
It'll be good to see it, though. I'm excited.
Go up to the guy at the tent and ask him if we're allowed to go in.
Yeah.
We don't have VIP access because you're mom of the performer.
Exactly.
Why don't you, you guys can go in a little bit early. The show should start in about 5 minutes. Not too bad at all. Also, we unlocked Nightmare Mode.
Perfect time.
2d6. 2d6.
I also want to shout out the sub that just happened. Suddenly Pandas has just subbed for 50 months. Happy 50th, Panda.
Whoa!
We love you. I can't wait to have you back on a stream, sir. So keep your DMs open. I'm coming for you.
Whoa, okay. Is that a threat or what is that?
I'm in my cult mode. I'm sorry. I'm very aggressive.
Very aggressive.
Speaking of aggression, you guys come to the other side. There's still grass, no mats or anything, but there are these wooden chairs facing towards a mini little stage with this black wood laying on this almost mausoleum-like stone effigy of some sort is Molly's daughter, laying upon it as if you would lay a sacrifice to some eldritch god. There's one individual sitting at the front seat. It almost has a familiar silhouette for you, Molly. And there's a slight chime, a ringing of a lullaby. It's slow and unfiltered.
She must have a new act. I'm not familiar with this setup. Let's find good seats, though.
Can we sit at the back?
Hopefully not in the splash zone, right? Hmm.
I'm gonna. I mean, no disrespect, but I'm gonna sit at the back. Sophie, do you want to sit like near the door? Go get good seats, Molly.
Be so
There's just another.
or something. She tries to put on a happy face for Molly, but everything she says is, "I'm really terrified to be in this place, and I'm going to cling to Dumble. So wherever he goes is where I'm going."
And there's another sharp glance to Dom as Rindis takes Molly's arm and leads her up to the front.
The front row?
Yeah, she's got to see her daughter, and her daughter needs to see her there.
Do you sit by the man?
Do you want to sit by them, Molly? I'll leave it up to her. All
Yeah.
right. I'll do one better. I'll sit in the spot between the two of them.
Yeah. Brent is gazing at this woman on the stage. He leans forward and kind of gives a smile to Molly and returns his gaze upwards. A few minutes pass by, and the figure on this pedestal starts shifting, her eyes looking out to the lack of a crowd. Only 6 individuals, it seems like, are here. And Molly, you can almost see the shiver in those eyes, the passive strength to keep the tears inside. Another figure steps out. A tall man, black eyes, pale face, purple lips, almost reminiscent of a corpse, moves and dances across the stage. And then in the quickest of motions, plunges a scissor right into the chest of this woman on stage. Blood pours out of her. And this tall man seems to lick up this liquid, making a face as one enjoying an ice cream.
Joseph. Let's go now.
Okay.
Molly, keep it together. In nightmare mode.
Yeah. How about a 6?
Well,
Hooray!
All right.
Molly, you have all of those 20s, though.
Yeah, you can re-roll, but re-rolling 2d6 probably won't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still take a -2 stability.
Yay.
How are you feeling, Molly?
Yeah, not so good. Where are you, character sheet? Okay.
So I was dead ass. Like, Dom is like taken his suit jacket off and gave it to Sophie, and then as soon as there starts being some blood and guts pouring all over the stage, he just like grabs Sophie by like the lapel of the jacket and is like, "We're going," and pulls to like tug her out of this big top, and then tries to get Rindis's attention. Like, weirdly, Dom is being strangely respectful if there's still a show going on, so he doesn't want to yell. Not really sure why, but it's just like,
Just leave them.
Sophia,
Please.
endure injury, please. At a -2.
Oh no.
Yes.
At -2?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Oh wait,
Oh.
nightmare mode. Hold on. No,
Yes.
nightmare mode.
Oh, nightmare mode.
7.
So, oh wow, okay. The choice is up to you. You can get knocked out, sweet release, or receive a critical wound.
I'm gonna get knocked out and hope that Prince Charming Domhnall can bring Sophie back around.
Yeah. As you grab
No
onto
pressure.
Sophia, you notice that her arm, her hand just kind of breaks as if it's soft porcelain, cracking like little ash, blood almost frozen, with the veins kind of pulsing, falling onto the ground into pieces. And with that, Sophia drops.
Dom falls down to his knees next to where Sophie fell, and oh my god, Charlie's cracking me up in green room. Why would you say that right now? Why would you bring in Papa Roach right now?
Oh, gosh. How do I ban Charlie from this chat?
Right.
She
Go
banned
sit in
herself.
your shame. Go sit in your shame. Oh god. So Dom drops to his knees next to Sophie and is like frantically trying to just like take pieces and like scramble them back together. There's like shattered porcelain, shattered glass, across the floor, and he's just like desperately just reaching at stuff and trying to like piece it back together, even though it's not gonna work. It's broken porcelain, but he's just doing anything he feels like he can, and is just checking over and over, going just up and down. Okay, there's something here, and he's not really doing anything.
Keep it together.
He is. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. All right. Nightmare mode.
I've been here
Keep it
before.
together?
Yep. I'm just gonna
All
keep
right,
nightmare mode until Charlie says no.
And I have a -1 because of my stability. I just have to check though. What is it?
Because we
normally?
love you.
Okay, so this is just going to be a 2d6 plus 1. Holy shit! That's pretty good as far as nightmare mode goes.
Yeah. What option are you choosing?
I'm
You have,
gonna get
like-
knocked out. I'm gonna get knocked out.
No, that's not. That's the endure
Oh.
injury. This is keep it together. So
Sorry.
angry, sad, scared, guilt-ridden, obsessed. Those are all -1 stabilities. You can become distracted. You can become obsessed. You can be haunted by this experience at a later point in time.
I'm gonna go with that one.
That sounds fair.
Mark that down. Mark that. Make a note there, because I think this will come back in a fucked up nightmare at some point.
Oh yeah.
That we call
Rendis, what are
life.
you up to?
Muted. There we go. So this whole time, she wouldn't have seen Dom and Sophia. For as far as she's concerned, Dom is in the doghouse, whether he knows it or not. But seeing that Brent was here, something instinctually told her that she's on a mission, And so when she sat down between Molly and Brent, she probably would have been trying to like casually peruse up next to him and kind of just flirting to get his attention, partly to get back at Dom and also to accomplish this goal I set out for myself last week. And she'll be watching the show and just like, oh, how do they get the blood to look so fake? And she's just playing up the act.
Brent looks at you and, well, they're talented. It looks real to me.
I wonder if it is. That would be interesting.
It is fake.
Wouldn't have much of a show if they were gone after only one.
That is true, and a very strange thing to say. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, no, I just not every day I get to see these kind of shows, and it's always exciting. It really gets the blood rushing watching somebody else's blood rush.
You know, if you're interested, I know something that could really get your blood going.
Is that right? And she'll straighten up a little bit and make sure to perk up some, and I would love that very much.
Okay, well, I mean, my trailer's out back. If you're interested, you can go out there now.
That would be delightful. And she'll kind of glance over to Molly. You don't mind if we step away for a moment, do you?
No, you're fine.
Don't worry. I'll be right back. Just be there for your daughter.
And he leads you over to this trailer, very old school style, almost like this silver tube with a door on it. He steps inside, the weight of him kind of making it go creak, moving forward a little bit. Inside, this tight pizza boxes lined up against the wall. TV, smashed, old, with little rabbit ears on it. And in the back, amidst the potato chips and Twizzlers, is a bed. Futon style, very thin.
Well, it's not the Ritz, but it'll do.
Yeah, it's not. Actually, Molly and I have been here a couple of times. How long have you known Molly?
Oh, some years. She's always the elusive one, though.
Yeah. Guess you have no idea what type of a person she is.
But I see she has a type, and that's something.
I mean, her type always seems to be toxic men.
Toxic men are good for something, at least.
Yeah. I guess my question is you seem furious at me when, I don't know, it just sounds like you should be furious with Molly.
I have a lot of fury going around right now, but I haven't had any reason to be mad at her.
Really?
Why don't you? And she says it while just like tracing a finger along his chest. Why don't you tell me something dark about Molly that I could be furious about? Can I roll seducer?
Mm-hmm.
Yay! And so it's still 2d6, right?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. That's going to be with a +3. Boop. 9? I don't think a reroll could help that at all. Oh, fantastic. I think I will reroll it because a 9 is bad on my side.
It is bad.
It is bad. Yeah. All right, let's see here. I'm going to use one of my rerolls. I need to break at least 10 for something good. Yeah, I'll take it. That's 15.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes. Okay, so choose up to 3 options usable anytime in the story. Give them some. They can give me something that I want. They can reveal a secret that I want, and they'll fight to protect me. Mitch, for your reference, it's on 104.
Thank you.
So I've got him wrapped around my finger. It sounds like. So yeah, I'm gonna cash in on the secret for now. I want to know something dark about Molly. What's Molly into?
At him, he kind of you see almost fire reflecting in his eyes. I remember when I first went to the hospital. 6 burn victims. Young, old. Molly didn't really care. All she wanted was, I don't know. She was so angry. You know, some of them are still in pain. The doctor said they can't really move much, but they can still feel. But that's what I do. I clean up her messes. Make sure that people who are angry at her don't come after her. Molly's never cared for anyone but herself. She left her daughter. She just runs. All her life.
You know, she's actually done pretty well lately. Had her very grounded with her work. Our foundation. Hasn't run out on us yet. Been pretty
That's
loyal.
good. She's always been good about taking care of other people except her own.
Wow. And she'll give him just a light push onto the bed, and probably disregard the pizza boxes and chip crumbs and climb over top him. We're her own now. And you don't need to worry about her anymore. And that'll probably be where it fades to black. But I have an ability that I want to use, Mitch.
Yay! And I
I'm
know
gonna-
what it is.
Yeah, I'm going to drink Brent like a Capri Sun. I'm taking all of it.
Go ahead and roll.
All right, let me
And this
find
is
that
why
page.
we need that phrasing command on Twitch, just for this.
It pauses and it's like, you're probably wondering how Brent ended up in this mess. And it cuts
Yep,
back.
that's me. In case you're wondering how I got here.
We find out Brent really wasn't that bad of a guy. So, do I roll?
Usually. Though I could be wrong.
I think it just says when I do the deed, I can just drain them.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm
What's it
choosing to take all 10 stability. It probably tastes like stale pizza, sweat and shame. Maybe a little spicy. Some red hot on there.
Oh yeah, and he kind of deflates this rag of skin, no bones. You could almost get into that little suit if you wanted to.
She just does the stretch and just kind of. Well, Brent, I would say that it was fun, but it's all right. And she'll just kind of very quickly give the comforter a quick and just let the shriveled husk ashes flow off everywhere.
Yeah, it kind of just slaps onto the back wall as the skin continues to kind of attach to itself, this almost suit-like flesh against the window, slowly creeping down behind the bed.
Just let it disappear out of sight before she gets dressed and heads back.
You hear something coming from the radio. It's your own voice. Your podcast of sorts.
Just cant ahead, listen.
Yeah. Every time someone responds to you, it's in this language that you can't really understand. Conversations you remember having with people. But everything is slightly wrong with everything. And we'll cut on back to the crew. Dommel, Molly, and Sophia.
I mean, I think Dom is just like he has like the pieces of Sophie just like wrapped up in his suit jacket that he's just like trying to keep everything, like he's tucking it in like pockets and just like trying to keep everything in one place because he doesn't have anywhere else to put them. But he's like, okay, I can put this back together. I can fix this. I just need to make sure I have all of it. And he's just tucking it, like obsessively tucking it.
What are you
Sophie?
doing? What have you got in your hands?
And he Dom reaches into the jacket and pulls out Sophie's hand and holds it up, kind of wide-eyed with terror.
You play with dolls now, Domhnall? Really? I knew you were into some weird shit, but... Okay.
Where did you come from? Where were you before you were here? Tell me.
I've been wandering the streets, and then some clown came up and said there was a show tonight. That all my friends were there. That I should hurry up.
Why are you doing this to me? What
do you mean doing this to you? You think I would conjure a circus? I've been looking for you all. Ever since I broke out. You know, I had to come up with a new name. I had to come up with a new person to be. Do you think wigs are cheap?
But no. No. You... Fuck.
They told me I would find you all here.
That part checked out, but you were already here. You were here, and we... Fuck!
What is it, Domhnall? And she's gonna kneel down beside him and try and catch his gaze, try and catch his attention. Maybe physically will like try and turn his chin up so he's looking at her and not at this broken thing that he's playing with.
And as he kind of like lifts his head up, his eyes are totally welled with tears, and he just has and bloodshot, completely bloodshot, and he has just the look of someone who hasn't slept in like days, and is just looks wild-eyed and not well at all. And he kind of gives Sophie this just intense stare. I'm sorry. Sorry I broke you.
Broke me.
Clutches the suit jacket closer. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
Dom, look. And she'll take your hands and kind of put one on her cheek so you can feel her real cheek. I'm not a doll, Dom. I'm not whatever that is. See? You didn't break anything. This is just some fucked up thing.
You're not supposed to be here.
Where am I supposed to be?
You're not supposed to... You're... He's like looking up at Sophie and then down at the jacket and up at...
Where am I supposed to be? Am I supposed to be in my apartment still, locked up? Just laying there waiting for someone to find me? Is that where I'm supposed to be?
No, Sophie, you're supposed to be... None of us should be here, and I don't know why we are, but I think it's my fault somehow. I don't know how exactly, but I did something bad, Soph.
What did you do?
I don't know. I don't
Okay.
fully understand.
Okay.
Okay,
Stop thinking about it, okay? Let's think about how we're all going to leave. Molly and Rindis are here somewhere, right? They told me everyone was here.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay. We're here. Me and you. And Dylan's here somewhere. I saw him for a second in the crowd.
God damn it.
All these things, they're not meant to be possible. Rindis always said things and I thought they were lies and just wishful thinking of a girl wanting something more exciting in life. But this is too exciting, isn't it, Domino?
I just want things to make sense again, Sophie. I just want things to make sense again.
I do.
Nothing's made sense since he died. No, nothing has made sense since we lost Dylan. Nothing at all. And the more we try to make sense of everything, and he clutches the jacket, and you can hear the porcelain crack on the inside. The more we try, the harder we clutch, it just breaks, and it keeps breaking.
Maybe we just need to let it go. Or maybe we just need some really strong drugs. Or both.
Both is good.
I've had this strange feeling in my gut ever since I left that place I was in. It's like I'm just always hungry for something. But nothing I've had satisfies any of it. I've done things, I've had things, I even ate entire tubs of ice cream, thinking maybe this is just normal hunger, you know? Maybe after withdrawal I was finally hungry again, but it wasn't even that. And I sniffed things, and I swallowed things, and none of it made a difference, and I'm still hungry. But that's not your fault. Maybe we just have to let things go. Maybe we just have to live with being hungry. But if we give up, then we're just drops that are lost in the ocean. Right? Wasn't that what we were talking about? Dylan gave up.
That's what you said that just a little while ago. You said that. Drops in the ocean. Do you remember?
No.
Were you there?
We had the dinner. Remember, Dylan was going crazy. He was stressed. Some child had died, and he wanted to quit. And we were all trying to talk him out of it because we all knew that if Dylan left, we would fall apart.
We were right about that.
No.
That right.
No, that's why we took the trip. To prove that we could do that and then come back.
Sophie,
We don't
Sophie,
give up.
I can't. You need to.
Please.
Sophie, you just need to tell me.
No.
You need to tell me. Do you remember the village? With the dolls. Do you remember?
Yes. I sat and watched television with one of them. It was meant to be distracting the woman, and she disappeared. And then a man came to the door, that terrible man, Henji. He was there, the guy from the train. He threatened to cut me into tiny pieces and do terrible things. And he came to the village. And we opened the door, and Molly and I tried to stop him. Molly and I tried to stop him.
What happened?
I don't remember. I don't remember what happened after that. It's like the whole world just moved. Just a blink and it was a different place.
But you don't remember.
And then I was in this asylum and then a hotel, and there were doctors, and they kept asking me who I was, and I would tell them that I was Sophia Johansson. And none of them would listen. And none of them had names, and some of them didn't even have faces. Where's Rendis? Where's Molly? We can't just sit here talking. Where are they? Come on, Donald.
I don't even know if they're really here! Sophie,
Come on! We just have to stand up and look for them.
Damn it.
Come on, please. You don't get to quit too. You don't get to because he did, and you don't get to as well. Get up, Donald.
And he gets up and kind of angrily, being kind of chastised by Sophie here, but he gets up kind of angrily and grabs the suit jacket by the top of the collar and just yanks it up to his shoulder, and all of the porcelain doll pieces just fall out and break on the floor. Let's get this over with. Let's go find them. And then I'm gonna get us the fuck out of here.
And I'm going to help you, okay? I don't know what I can do, but I will think of something.
I'm sure you will.
And then the last one to the bar buys the drink. This is no time for laughing, Donald. Fuck.
No, but I know, Soph, I'm sorry. It's just you made me laugh at Dylan's funeral. You've always had a way of making me laugh, even when you don't want me to.
You have a sick sense of humor.
No. Just laughing's easier than crying.
Come on. And she's gonna offer out her hand again.
And now Dom really mean mugs that hand. It was
Mean mug
speculative.
that
It was
hand.
skeptical before. Now it's now it's I don't know if I can trust this at all. And he
I need that hand.
puts a hand on her shoulder. He puts a hand on her
Don't catch
shoulder
these
instead,
hands.
and kind of turns her to be like, "Okay, let's go." But he's uncomfortable taking her hand, clearly.
Yeah.
Mitch, Sophie has a new negative thing on her sheet. And as a result, she is hungry for something in particular. And I wonder if she can sense any souls in this place beyond Domhnall's.
Yes, indeed. There is a mass of lovely souls that's just outside. What does it smell like?
I think each person's soul smells a little different. It's kind of one of those things where it's almost flavored like vape, where it smells really good, and then you walk up to it and you realize it's not the thing you thought it was. It's a person with a soul. And you're not necessarily just getting bubblegum if you consume that thing.
Next week when we start the show, can we have our fun facts about all of our characters be what our souls taste like?
Oh man, yeah.
Absolutely.
That'd be our outro, all right? Everyone think about it, because that's going to be our outro. What our souls taste like.
Yeah, what's your
Oh, yeah, outro.
soul?
That'd be great, an outro, yeah.
Yeah, as if they were ice cream made by those two guys at
No.
the first episode.
Oh god.
Vito.
Yeah. So Molly, you see Sophia and Dommel kind of heading outside. Rindis about now exiting the trailer. You see them as well.
See? Everyone is here.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yeah. Rindis will be coming out of the trailer.
Go ahead, Rindis.
Oh, Rindis would just be coming out of the trailer, buttoning back up, and kind of look over. You changed your hair. I like it.
What do you mean? My hair has always been like this.
Sure, why not? You know what? It's fine. I'm not going to question anything else anymore.
hated it. When I was 18, I decided to bleach the crap out of it and then dye it blood red. Every 3 months or so, I top up. Sometimes it goes a little pink.
I liked the pink, but this is a good look.
Okay, I'm glad you
No, it's
like
fine.
it.
I'm saying it's good. You look hot.
What were you doing in there? Where is Molly?
Molly's watching the show. Her daughter was performing inside. I stepped away for some fresh air. Sex. I stepped away for sex.
With who? With what?
Wow, what? Hold on. First of all, I take offense to that. And who, not important. They're out of the picture now.
All right, 2 things. 1, I just found Domhnall crying over a broken doll. 2, who is important, Rindis? Just having sex
are.
randomly at a circus? The fuck?
What? Okay, so 1, we're just doing numbers today. 1, you're important always. I kind of have been trying to, you know what? Strike that. Start over. You're important. Sex in the carnival is not important. This was something important that I needed to do for Molly. I wasn't having sex with Molly, making that abundantly clear. Thought
Okay.
about it, but not. No. It was a problem that Molly had, and it won't be a problem anymore. I just made sure that that was taken care of.
Did you just kill someone with sex?
If I say it out loud, it means it could be held against me in court.
You just killed someone with... Is this some sort of auto-asphyxiation thing?
Oh, damn, that would have been kinky as hell. No. Kind of. I took his breath away.
Look, I've seen your
What?
Google history, okay?
I need to change that password.
Fuck, Rindis.
Hi, Dom. See, this is what I'm talking about saying it out loud. Now he thinks I'm a murderer.
No.
Rindy, I don't think you're a murderer. You're a murderer.
Yeah, okay. Guilty? Shit, I just admitted guilt.
Let's reverse a second. Go back in time. Ooh, you were solving something for Molly with the person you had sex with, and you told me they were not important, and then you told me you killed them. There's something fucking important that you haven't told me, which is who this person is.
Molly's
Who is
ex.
dead in there?
Molly's ex is dead. Mm-hmm.
You fucked Brent? He says very loud.
Oh,
I fucked him to death. As a
Could you not
matter
have
of
just-
fact.
killed him and not touched him, like with a gun or a projectile that was really heavy, or just literally any way that didn't involve you touching him? Where's Molly? We've
Well,
just left Molly. You're here having sex with Brent and killing him, and you've just left her in there? I'm going
She's
back
watching
in there.
her daughter.
Oh, no. You supervise Rindis. Supervise each other. I'm going to go get Molly. Do not walk off. Do not have sex with anyone. Do not kill anyone. Do not touch dolls. Do not talk about dolls. Don't have sex with each other. Thank you.
That's not a problem.
Wait, doll? Yeah, no, he's in trouble right now. Dolls? What's up
Sophie,
with dolls?
still
Go
back to
go
what we
find
had.
Molly. Go find Molly. Rindis, what the fuck are you doing?
We talked about this. I dealt with the problem.
You killed him. I just wanted to scare him.
You did. You scared him, and now I made sure that he wasn't going to hurt Molly ever again.
The scaring could have done that. What?
Apparently not, because she's done some scary shit before too, and that didn't deter him at all.
Who the fuck told you that?
He did.
Oh,
He
and
sang
that's
like a
certainly
canary.
true. Brent is the fucking font of honesty that we're going to listen to.
I think considering that I literally had him by the balls, he probably was being honest.
Are you always at your most honest in the sack, Rindis? Seriously? Are you this stupid? Are you actually this stupid?
Truthfully, you are at your most bare. I'm going to stop with the puns right now. I can tell that you're mad.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What, you're mad at me, too, apparently? What's
No.
this about? I'm in trouble?
You're supposed to be my wingman, and all you've done since we've gone on this trip is cling to her.
That's not... No, that's not true. I
It's
mean,
not?
she's
Are you
been-
sure? Because the two of you have walked off multiple times to be alone together.
Yeah, but it's not like that, man. It's...
Mm.
Rindis... I mean, look. Sophie does not like me like that. It never has. I mean, she barely tolerates my presence. I don't...
She doesn't tolerate much of anyone, but she seems to tolerate you more than anyone else.
Look, even if that's true, aren't you satisfied, Rindis? I mean, you get laid more than Hugh Hefner.
See, that's the
you,
thing.
You need
that's
to
the
screw
thing,
your
Dom.
friend?
It's never satisfying. It's because it's out of reach. it's different with Sophie. I don't desire Sophie for just a one and done. We already had that. You haven't noticed that I've been hung up about her?
I remember.
But yeah, ever since it's all I think about, and everybody else has just been keeping my sanity. It means nothing. I only went on this stupid trip because she said she was going to be here.
Oh, God. Okay. I'm sorry, Rindis. I didn't realize it was like that. I just thought you were being you, you know.
I'm
Rindis.
always going to be...
If you are familiar with the slight suctioning and feel of a Q-tip slipping into your ear, then this is very familiar to you. Almost like tiny little hands digging and clawing, whispering on either side in stereo mode, going from left to right, and then crawling into your eye, slipping out, and then touching your lips. Rendis. Dommel fucks Sophia. They were probably fucking in that tent. He takes everything from you. He is the occultist you wish you would be.
Can I say
You
something
are
here
the
before you
limb.
Rindis?
Go ahead.
Before Rindis, because there was something I was about to say before Mitch came in that will work really well now.
No, go for it. I want to hear it, because...
I'm sorry, Rindis. I didn't know that's... I really didn't... I never would have thought, honestly, that that's how you felt about Soph. I just thought it was a you thing. But... Okay, well, if it's like that, then I should tell you...
Tell me what?
When we were back in
the two of you...
It's just... Listen, just hear me out, okay? When we were back in the village, I talked to Sophie. And I'm sorry, I'm really sorry about this, okay? But I just don't want you to be hung up.
I want to do a violence
for no reason.
I don't want him to finish. She's gonna slap him.
All right, are you actually trying to do damage, or is it just a slap?
It's just a slap. I want to do a violence, but slap him.
All right,
slap him real hard.
She's just gonna slap him
like you mean it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Colin, are you okay?
Because the way he's making making it sound, and with everything that she's hearing, her brain just translated that, and she is going to fly off the handle and slap him. Are we still in nightmare mode?
Can we be Charlie? Oh, come on, chat.
for the slap.
But we're not in nightmare mode. Hold on,
Yeah,
we're
you
not
don't
in
have to
nightmare
roll
mode.
for the
That's
slap.
timed out.
Yeah,
But there are 2 bad 20s on Rindis' screen, so if Mitch wants to activate nightmare mode or 2020 mode, I can't stop him.
That's fair.
I ain't saying, I just saying.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to hurt him. It is just like the how dare you slap. So it's Mitch's call if it's a violence.
Yeah, so here's what I want to do. I would like to take one of those little red things and I wanted to put it in my mouth and eat it. And what I want is that this slap is a little bit more than you could ever have anticipated, with the angers of years built up. And if Colin is okay with it, you slap the ever-living shit out of Dommel and a tooth kind of flies out, blood dribbling down his lips.
No!
So if everyone is good with this,
yeah.
Let me get in the slap headspace here.
All right.
Right about...
We got to like send you a pack of raisins so that you can just have fake teeth missing. Yeah, and she just gives them and she just gives him the hardest slap across the face, and it's just How dare you, Dom? This is the one thing I told you that was important to me. Nothing else has ever been important. Not my work, not that stupid baby, not anything but Sophie.
Yeah.
And you're gonna tell me that things just happened?
Nope. That wasn't what I was going to tell you. Nothing happened. But if you really want to know, now... She told me that she only fucked you to get to me. To make me jealous. How's that sit with you? And he's going to walk off.
I am so proud of myself. Just saying.
She's just like, everybody's fighting over me.
The belle of the ball!
Fight more!
We're gonna get to the end of this, and Molly's like been playing the long con. She was mine the whole time.
Molly was like a real mafia boss at the end of this. Like, she's done. We will end up coming to her.
Sophie's just over here like, I will honor the results of the duel between Dom and Brendis.
You may fight for whom I shall step upon.
So Crownland's energy coming.
You know.
Alright, so charging into the tent, gonna find Molly. New Sophie, Newfie, that's me, is gonna go and look for Molly.
Yeah,
Sitting
Molly,
in the
you're
front
right
row.
there. Yeah.
Yep.
The only one who watched the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah, how was the second act of that fucking thing?
So
I know, my
horrific, I
mind
cannot
turned
even
off.
mutter it. Yeah.
The real show was outside, but this one was just as good.
Hey, Molly. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did Rindis tell you what they were going to do?
No.
Okay. Not important. Are you done with the show?
Yeah.
Okay, shall we go?
Yeah.
No?
That-
Yeah?
That would be a good idea. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you know her?
It's my baby.
Oh, Molly, I'm so sorry.
She's very talented.
Sophie's eyes go to that murdered woman on stage and then back to Molly. She's beautiful. Must get that
Oh,
from you.
No.
How about we go and get a drink in her name? Huh?
Sounds good.
Molly, can I ask you something? Do you remember that guy in the village who was at the window?
I think so. Yes. Yes. Yes.
I think he stole my name.
How did he steal your name?
I don't know, but after I met him, well, these people told me that I am not me. I think someone is out there, and they're working against us, and they're putting nightmares in our path. I think the only way to find out where we are and who we are is to finish what we started. We need to finish the trip that Dylan sent us on. And maybe some of these terrible things won't be true at the end of it.
And you can find the man and get your name back.
Yes. And you
Yeah.
can find your daughter, maybe. And be free.
That smell you had earlier comes into the tent, and you see Dylan dressed in a nice suit, his eyes white. I'm so glad I get to see you all.
Dylan. Did you do this? She points towards the stage.
No. The mass did.
Who?
The mass. Sometimes referred to as Legion, but recently mass.
Why? How are you involved? Why are we involved?
For truth, Sophia. We've wanted to right the wrongs in this world. Return to where it was. That's what this is all for. To add to it. To make one many. And maybe, just maybe, we can do something about it.
Tell me how to fix all of this.
Let go, Sophia.
No. That's what they kept saying to me in that place.
Yes. This isn't who you are at all.
Who am I then?
You're someone wonderful and beautiful and altogether terrifying.
I didn't tell him, but I kept having a dream that I was back in that little apartment. The one I never invited anyone to. Just kept dreaming that I was there staring at the ceiling. I'd fallen or something, and I could never move. All I could do was stare at my ceiling.
You died, Sophia.
Oh. I'm alive. I'm here.
Don't be afraid. Life is merely a passing thing. It's nothing to boast about. I promise you that.
This is just a trick to make me come with you, whoever you are, wherever this is. It's
You're
just
not ready to
a
come with
magic
me.
trick. What? Why not?
You're still clinging to that illusion.
Molly? Do you think Do you think I am dead?
You don't look dead. You don't sound dead. If you're dead, so am I. Because I'm talking
Molly.
to you.
That's not how it works. And you're doing just fine. I think it's time for you to stop holding back.
Holding back from what?
Letting the others rule everything.
You know it's safer that way.
We don't linger in places of safety. That's not how you break through. When you are ready, find the most horrific places you can. There you'll find me again. And I hope by that time you are. Else the mask consumes you. And he kind of fades away. Little black feathers onto the ground.
I don't want to be dead. I don't want to be dead and alone.
You got me, Sophia. I'll stay with you.
Do you promise?
Yes, I promise. To my best of my ability, I'll stay with you.
Molly, you should know something. Before he died, Dylan found out. I took money, a lot of money, from the organization. I needed it. And I made it just go away. But if anyone ever looked, it would look like you took the money. If they looked hard enough, that was the backup plan. Because you're the best of us, and I figured it would be okay. But I did that.
And what did you need this money for? It was for a good reason, yes?
I owed someone a lot of money. I didn't have it. And I couldn't get it from anywhere. I couldn't think of another way of getting it. And it was just there in the account. It's just there, and it's meant to help people, and I needed help. And it was just there. So I took it. And I knew I was never going to give it back. And he found out. And I was glad when they told me he was dead. Because it meant that no one else would know. Maybe I could find a way to put it back. Although I haven't tried yet. I'm sorry, Molly.
I will keep my promise to you. But I am very disappointed. And I will remember this. And you will set it right. One way or another, you will set it right.
I'll find the money. I'll set it right. Promise.
Good. Let's find the others.
Okay. And as we turn to leave, Sophie glances back. And in the middle of the stage where Cecile had been on that platform, there's an old TV set. And it's identical to the one that we'd found in that hotel. And the screen flickers into life. And one by one, we're all called back towards the screen. And we all stand as the blue light floods out and that white noise feeds up. And we all watch as a new video begins.
All right, I'm finally here. I just hate the fact that plane didn't get here until, what is it, 2 a.m.? Oh, bamboo, cool. Let's just hope these guys let me in. Oh, that's not weird. Anyone in here? Of course. They're not gonna be awake right now. Jesus. Ugh. How the hell am I supposed to... What the hell am I supposed to do here? What's that? Oh, I guess that's where I'm going in. I will catch you guys when we're inside. Well, this isn't a terrifying garage or anything. Guess I'm going in here. The fuck? Where are the lights? Dylan? Dylan, are you in? Fuck. Hold on. Are you shitting me? God damn it. Hold on, I think I have an app for this. Thank God for free night vision. Got it working. Crainiest night vision I've ever seen. But of course, the lights are broken. The TV's still on. And that's also broken. Dylan? Dylan! Jeez. This place is fucking huge. What the hell is that? Dylan? Dylan, if you're fucking with me. Oh, no. Dylan? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? What the fuck? Someone's at the door. Who's... I don't see anybody. Oh, I'm not doing this right now. Oh, I'm not doing this right now. I'm not, what the... Who the hell are you? hell is going on? What the hell? What? Oh, no. Okay. Dylan, I swear if this is you, I'm going to fucking beat your ass. Fuck! I'm starting to hate the fucking dark. God damn it. Are you into cosplay now? What the fuck is going on? That wig is absolute fucking shit. Dylan? The hell? I swear if every single door here is locked. I was joking, you can unlock it. Dylan! I won't make fun of your wig anymore. Of course. Of course. It's a bathroom. It's the only door that I've been able to get unlocked. And I don't even need to pee anymore. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Where's the door? Oh my god, this is why your father's a drunk. You're fucking with me. I can't. You continue to do this, I'm gonna turn your nutsack into a queepers. Come on. Dylan! What the fuck is that? Why? How did that turn on? How did you get downstairs? You were just up here and I saw. Damn it. I gotta turn that off. I can't hear a thing. Ow. Listen. Oh, now it works. He's coming. He's coming. Oh, it's my turn now. Dylan didn't have hooves. What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, what do I do? Some work, I guess. Best that I can do. Oh, Dylan, please be okay. Something's not right with this house. Something is not. Dylan? What the fuck happened to the lights? I think Dylan's actually really hurt. I don't think he's fucking around. The app's not even working anymore. I can't see a thing. I've been down here for 30 minutes. This place goes on forever. I can't even find the door. This trip was a mistake. I should never have come to Japan.
The screen goes dark and you're left in the dark tent.
In the darkness, Sophie has pulled the fake hair from her head. And the first sound that breaks the silence of us gathered here in front of the TV that's gone dark is that wig hitting the floor. and a shaky exhale. And Molly, in the dark, you feel Sophie's hand brush against yours as she's reaching out for some sort of comfort.
Molly will take her hand.
Is it so dark that we can't see each other? Or can we actually see?
You can see each other.
Okay. Dom looks to Rindis with a kind of sneer. A bit of a bet you probably enjoyed that kind of look.
She actually looks away, really quite ashamed. Probably the first time you've seen any like legitimate shame on her face. And she just looks down, looks away. She'll walk over to where Molly is and put a hand on her shoulder. I'm gonna go take a walk. I need to be alone.
Again?
Different kind of walk.
I thought we were supposed to stay together.
That's the thing. The three of you guys have always been the team. I've just been the outlier. I only mess things up, and
Rindis, you can't go.
why not? I'm not wanted here.
Of course
All I do
you
is
are.
screw up.
You're the only one who understands half of what is going on. Half of where we were meant to go. You're the only one who knows about these places. People have gone before us. We keep finding pieces of them. If we are going to make it out in more whole of a piece than these people, we need to stay together. We need to stop letting these things pull us apart. That's what they want. The mass, they want to pull us apart. They want to pull us to tiny pieces. We can't let them.
I'm not so sure, Sophie. I'm not so sure that's what they want. I don't know if they want anything.
They want to
Might just be-
destroy us.
Or maybe
I've only seen us destroying ourselves and each other. The only one really holding it together is Molly.
Looks can be deceiving, my love.
we can't pretend like any of this makes sense, that there's any rhyme or reason to any of it. And Sophie, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I think that might be a dangerous illusion for all of us, to think that there's some rulebook to what's happening right now, that there's some rational order to it, and that it has an end state. I've seen a lot of things. I've been places in my mind that most people will never see, and I can tell you that it doesn't always make sense. There may be no order to this, and we just have to endure it. But you are right about one thing. We'll endure it more and better if we're together. Rindis, I'm sorry. Sorry.
No, you don't have to be. You don't have to be sorry about anything. I'm the one who messed up. I shouldn't have lashed out at you. I shouldn't have assumed that you were anything but my friend. You've always been, and I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything I said.
It's okay. It's okay. I shouldn't have been. That was cruel. That was cruel of me. And I like to think I'm better than that, but never should have treated you that way, and I'm sorry, Rindis. I really am sorry. Guys, I don't know. You ever feel like somewhere along in your life you made a mistake and everything's flowed from that ever since? It's just that one moment that you fucked up. Everything
Just
after
one?
that. Well, we could probably all think of a handful, but yeah, so I can think of one.
What was your fuck up?
You know I love Dylan. We all love Dylan. But I loved Dylan. I really love Dylan. And Dylan never loved me that same way that I loved him. So I asked for help. I did a ritual. This was back before me and Rindis had the safety system we have now, and I contacted something I shouldn't have contacted. I don't know what it was or what it wanted, but I thought it just failed. I thought nothing happened. I thought I just fucked up, and that the candles blew out and I just didn't do the ritual right. Now I'm not so sure. The thing that spoke to me, I spent so long trying to forget about it, but it made it clear that it would have its price one day. And with everything that's happened, I'm worried that maybe it's come to collect. So this is my fault. I think I did this to us.
What was the deal you made?
I don't remember. I've been trying
That's
to
kind
remember
of
for years.
important.
I know, Rindis, but I can't remember. I try, and I've done other rituals since then. I've gone to therapy, I've gone to meditation, I've been hypnotized. That time that we did mushrooms together, Sophie, I was just trying to, maybe I could activate something in my brain that would bring it back.
What
But
about...
I don't remember what I promised.
What about this? You say there are no rules, but there are deals that can be made. What if we do it again and we make a better deal? Or a new deal? If something or someone or some things and someone's are fucking with us, we need more power. Or we need something to fuck them with back.
Fire with fire?
Because I don't want to lose. I'm tired of losing. And I'm tired of people giving up. So what do we need? Candles? Blood sacrifice? What does it take?
I really hope you didn't say blood sacrifice as a joke.
Given what I have seen tonight with Molly's daughter, I don't think I could make a joke about that right now.
Well, yeah, that's part of it. It's pretty involved. I would have to go back through my books, but I'm sure I could do it again.
Okay, I have a question for everyone here. Raise your hand if you've killed someone. Then we're all already damned. Whatever we have to do, we've already done before.
So what's the worst that can happen?
Let's hope they have the good vodka in hell. Get your book, Domhnall. Rindis, help him get the rest of what he needs.
Yeah.
And Molly and I can work on anything else.
I don't know where. I'm not sure how we got here, and I'm not sure where my books are. They were in
That's
my
the first step.
gym bag.
We need to go to a horrible place.
A horrible place.
Conveniently, whenever we do, a new answer or clue appears. This place is pretty grim, but it doesn't mean anything. What is a circus to any of us?
Something to Molly.
Yeah.
Molly,
Circus?
wait. I saw you, Molly, in the dream. The circus was burning.
Yeah, it was.
Huh. Brent mentioned a bunch of people burning.
Brent told you.
Oh, yeah, I guess since we talked about murdering people, I killed Brent. Figured no secrets between us, right? At this point. But yeah, he told me that he caused a fire.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I did. I burnt this whole damned place to the ground.
Did anyone die?
Brent got out.
You were trying to kill Brent.
This
I don't think at the time I even thought about that. I was angry. Lit the fires. And I left. I never found out what happened after. I didn't care.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because of Cecile.
I am Sure, Molly had a good reason.
I don't know.
Before we prod too far, does anyone else have a secret that is gonna bite us in the ass sometime soon? Any big regretful moment that anyone else wants to share?
I
And
never said
Sophie,
I regretted it.
Sophie's looking at Rindis, and as Molly says that, she kind of glances sideways, but remember, she's in the doghouse with Molly, so is gonna say nothing.
Rindis also kind of glances at Dom that Sophia's like, does anybody else have anything to share? And it's like, I don't know. Does anybody else have anything to share, Sophie?
No?
Sophie, I'm sorry. I told Rindis what you told me back in the village.
That we're never letting Rindis drive again?
No, not that.
Oh, that's not a secret.
No, in the village, Sophie, what you told me about the two of you back then. Come on, don't leave me hanging here.
What
It's
do
out
you want
already.
me to say?
Could you just tell Rindis that I wasn't making it up, please? That I wasn't just trying to hurt her? I was just telling the truth. Just tell Rindis, please.
I had a crush on Dom once.
Does that satisfy you, Rindis?
I mean, that's not what really you told me, but I mean,
Fuck.
I guess
You are such an idiot, Domno.
I was upset. I'm sorry. Rindis hit me, and I just snapped.
I had a Molly moment.
Speaking of which, everyone make a endure injury at a -1.
Oh no.
Why do you hate me?
I love
I'm
you.
already
This is
bad at
why
this.
Why are you the way you are?
You hit us because you love us.
Oh,
Hey, a 12.
Ooh, reroll for McNamara. Yep, definitely gonna reroll that because that 5 is super bad.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna use that big reroll.
Alright, reroll for Colin. Rindis?
Yep.
I don't know. I don't think I want to try my luck. Oh, go Molly.
Hell
I think
yeah!
I will.
Oh, yeah.
I think I will, just to not risk that.
Okay.
But it's not a good roll to begin
That's
with.
1 plus 1, so yeah, it's 17.
14.
And I got
Oh,
a
no.
6. I did nominally better.
It is an improvement.
Of a kind. Yep.
We'll go to Dommel first. You have a choice to be made. You feel kind of a slashing, almost like breaking of your skin as you look out to your hand. Letters are slowly being dug into your flesh, blood pouring down as it hits and clips veins. You feel a little bit of coldness to your breathing. And are you knocked out? Receive a critical wound? Or sweet release, Dom?
Knock his ass out.
You see Dom will flop down. Go ahead.
The last thing he says before he hits the ground is he looks down at his arm and sees these words forming and like clutches his fist, and you see him flex his hand as if testing the strength, and it keeps getting a little bit weaker. And then just looks up to Sophie and just says, "Sorry," and then keels over.
You notice on his arm it says, "Check your jacket pocket," carved into his flesh. Sophia, what did you get?
Good question, Mitch. I'm looking at the wrong screen. I got a 14.
I also have a
Excellent.
14.
You receive a serious wound, Sophia.
Oh, good. My favorite.
Yep. Your skin breaks,
So-
crackles, and pops. Go ahead.
What I suggest is, as Domhnall falls, Sophie is gonna go as if to try and catch him, but she's gonna fuck it up and end up under him and like graze up all her arm and twist her leg and have a bad time. Can she see those words forming on his arm?
Yeah, and you also see words forming on yours. And it's a little bit longer than his. It says, "How long will you run from what you did, and how long before your disappointment catches up to you?"
I think she's rubbing that graze as these words are forming and watching the blood on her hands, and then as the words are coming clear and she can read more and more of it, she's going to pull her sleeve down to cover it up. She's not dealing with that shame today. She did her bit. She told Molly. That's it for now. Thanks, Chet.
Molly, what did you get?
I had a 17.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Carved as little scratches upon the inside of your palm is, "This is what they meant when they said you're the best of us." It's just a slight itch, just a little scratchy. You're fine though. You're better than all of them in every way. And Rendis, what did you get?
I had a 14 as well.
Excellent.
Just
You
shy.
receive a serious wound. And right upon thy face, carved into your cheeks, over your nose, and down to your other cheek are the words, "Was the taste of his soul worth it?" Blood trickles down your face.
This place isn't fun anymore. Are we?
Sophie is gonna check Dom kind of very carefully, trying to see what caused him to go. And as she reads that message, she's gonna check his jacket pocket to find out what's in there.
Yeah, I mean, he's bleeding out. It cut through several veins in his arms.
Okay,
Um,
fuck that. I'm gonna take his jacket off and start using this thing as like a tourniquet to try and stop him from bleeding out. Gonna call to Rendis and Molly to help.
I still have the first aid kit, probably.
Hustle, Rendis.
Yeah. she's gonna like recollect herself after bleeding and then head over to Dom.
We have to do something. He's going to die. Why is it every time we come to this point in the session, someone is about to die?
Wait,
Death is
session?
only the beginning. It's fine.
Did I say session? I meant nightmare. Okay.
Sophie, you're breaking the fourth wall again. Shh. They can't know.
There are no walls.
This is true. You're in a tent. Brendis, go ahead and act under pressure.
All right, let's do it. I'm sure with these injuries and stress, this won't be bad at all.
Yeah, and
Honestly,
just
like,
saying.
characters... Okay, go.
Go ahead.
As we said, characters in a
I'll
role-playing
do-
game suddenly becoming self-aware and shattering the fourth wall is actually a pretty accurate distillation of how the Kult universe works. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're Rendis. You're basically trying to save his arm.
I think I do.
Can I use this red thing underneath him? Right there. Can I use that?
Do what? Do what? Make him reroll
Can I-
on nightmare mode?
Yeah, I want. Uh huh.
Yeah? You can
Yeah,
make
okay.
Rindis reroll Nightmare Mode.
Roll it.
All right.
We will remember this,
All right.
though, Mitch.
All right. Yeah.
What?
All right. Act under pressure. It's gonna be +3. They can
One
do
day
this.
I will
Don't worry,
GM
Dom.
for you, and I will remember this.
It has to be a happy-go-lucky game.
It's an 11.
Not horrible.
That's not bad. That
It's not
could
a
be way
failure.
worse.
You've got a crit. You've got to reroll to if you want to get real good. Just saying. I ain't saying. I'm just saying.
If you want to fish.
Nah,
I can-
You're unconscious, Colin.
I feel like because full disclosure, my dice are never this good in any game, and when I start pushing the luck, it's going to be bad. But let's go for it. Yeah, there it is.
You get to keep the better one, though. That's how we're doing their
Oh, do
advantage
I?
rolls. Yeah, because we were running them as crits last session, but we decided to just do advantage rerolls with them.
Okay. Also,
Because a
I
crit is
just
too powerful in this game.
can we just talk about how Molly is just banking hers?
There are
For
so
that
many. They're
Last
hiding
session where
behind
she's
her
gonna
portrait
beat
now.
the crap.
Oh my god.
I know.
Did not realize. Wow.
Got 6 of
So
them bad
I-
boys.
Rendis, I'm gonna offer you something. I know you spent all of those rolls, and you know what? I am completely happy if you'd like to keep one of the better ones. But if you fail this, I will give you an advancement. Just a free one. You have it. You go play with it wherever you want. You like that, don't you?
Oh no.
But you gotta take that 9.
Oh god.
You got 5
Think of
seconds
the
to
power.
respond.
We could use that power. Make the deal. It's only an arm. He's
Yeah,
got another
no.
one.
It's only an arm. God saw fit to grant him a spare.
Excellent. All right, so you're choosing that lower roll.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take the deal.
Oh.
I'm gonna take the devil's bargain.
Excellent. And with that, we will end session. Dommel's fate to be secured in the next session.
Awesome. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you so much for hitting those 30 retweets so we got that found footage. Thank you for the messages we sent in the last part of the session. Thank you for being here. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you for sticking with us through the horror. If you made it this far, I would like to see a hashtag Molly is the best or hashtag the best of us. Let me know. That'll be the sign that you've made it this far, and I will know. Don't forget, we also have clip and comment of the week. So please do keep an eye out for that. Along with our uploads, we're uploading all of the EncounterCon footage to YouTube, along with our regular uploads too. We had a very important announcement this weekend, which was that Penny for a Tale were partnering / taking over / here amongst us in the Chaos Chorus, joining Encounter Roleplay. So Mitch, thank you so much for tonight for facilitating. I would like Mitch to know, A, what does your soul vape smell of? And 2, what are you looking forward to next week so I can prepare myself?
So my soul smells like or tastes like? I feel it'd be 2 different things. So are we doing just smells?
Either. Pick one.
Oh man,
Whichever
okay,
your
smell.
favorite scent. Smell.
Yeah, definitely smell. When I enter in like a teaism or something like that, I love the smell. I think for me, it's that wonderful, intoxicating smell of gasoline. It's like you want to smell it, but you know you shouldn't get closer to it and smell more of it. So that's all I'm going to say about that. And what am I most excited? I'm excited for the final arc. I think that all the characters have been through some shit. They have been terrified, scared, lost some limbs, some organs, some teeth, and now here is the final moments, right? This defines what happens for them for eternity and what type of story will be told with these 4. And I'm really interested to see how it happens. I can't wait because I don't know what's going to happen. I think it's going to be awesome.
Awesome. But you do know that tomorrow at 3 p.m. on the Kult Divinity Lost channel, you will be running a one-shot.
Yes. Thanks for the reminder. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. on the official Kult Divinity Laws Twitch channel, we are doing a prequel of the I Am Pilgrim campaign with some amazing cast members from Encounter Roleplay. And actually, that one of the characters who will be playing was that character in the clip. So you get to see how this all rose up and started. So it should be very interesting. It should be very terrifying. Yeah, everyone do the. I'm super excited. It's going to be great. All right, get that.
All right. Let's hop on down, and thank you so much, Party White Games. I'm sorry for Sophia, but who knows? There's still a chance, right?
There's always a chance, and now that she knows that Dom is in competition, and boy, just think if he had been competition and his life was in her hands, that could have gone so differently. Instead, I just got a free perk out of it.
Different story altogether. Who knows?
Yeah. Hey, look, she tried. That's what's important. Dom knows in character she tried her best. Whether I tried or not is a different story.
Dom's unconscious. Dom doesn't know a goddamn thing.
Exactly. You can hate me. Hate the player, not the game. Hi, I'm Rindis, Party Wipe Games. You can catch me on our channel, Party Wipe Games, most times of the week. We play all kinds of stuff, including Vampire the Masquerade, where the coterie is a wonderful dumpster fire. Tomorrow we'll be playing Scum and Villainy. We have other various Dungeons and Dragons games. My soul, or Rindis' soul, rather, I think that it is the smell of caramel macchiato. Rich, flavorful, delicious.
I love that.
Oh gosh, I don't like talking. No, here. I am found at Magdalene Bloom at Twitter. Found here Wednesdays until you guys kick me out. My soul, I want to say it's a combination of the lilacs and freshly cut grass with a tinge of wood smoke.
For the sophisticated.
Got it. Yeah, you gotta get that smoky. Gotta get that smoky.
Base notes of the smoke, top notes of lilac, grass in the middle.
A little complicated.
I really hope we have like a wine tasting scene sometime of souls where we get to like get some tasting notes on souls somewhere. This is
Swell
just
it around.
Trying to make that, yeah. Gurgle it like. Blah, blah, blah. It's perfect.
What are you looking forward to next time, Cadence? If anything.
Surviving, everyone having a happy ending, and kittens.
Don't let Mitch play with kittens, Cadence. You know no
Mutant
one.
kittens. Put it on the docket. Mutant kittens.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Please do go and check out Cadence's Twitter. It's always a feed of positivity and warmth, and I love whenever I see their posts pop up. So well worth checking them out over on Twitter. And all
Except
else
when I talk
that
about
they do.
politics.
Hey, politics is important.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of important, I want to shout out Colonomicon.
Ow, man, that hurt. This has been a
It was a
brutal
rough
RP
night
week.
for Dom.
Yeah, this whole week's been brutal for your boy over here. Like my Monday game was fucking savage too. So really getting emotionally beat up lately. Damn. Okay, so the social stuff at Colonomicon on Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Discord, all that. Hit me up there. And Monday nights on Kobold Press for Deep Magic, and Wednesday nights here for Cult, and then Friday nights here at 9 o'clock for Wild and Chaotic. Please watch them all. They're all fantastic shows. Okay, now back to the part where I'm angry. My soul right now tastes like a cold black coffee with a shot of whiskey in it, because I think that pretty much covers up my mood. Oh God, I'm fine, by the way, guys. You're good. Everyone's fine. It's cool. It's just Dom. Oh man, armless Dom. That'll be interesting. I gotta say, I was. Oh, there will be puns. There will be puns. I was thinking through it, and I'm like, even though of course I'm emoting like a son of a bitch, as Mitch was giving Rindis the deal, I was like, yeah, I would do that too. I would totally do that. I love you, Rindis, but I would have sacrificed your arm too, if I'm completely honest with myself.
Yeah, no.
So I ain't mad.
It's like I've played enough like games like Scum and Villainy and stuff where just devil's bargains are always on the table. It's like, yeah, fuck me up, fam. We'll be here what the good thing is. Let's go.
Yeah, Blades in the Dark too. Well, yeah, Scum and Villainy is based on Blades in the Dark, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Devil's bargains are a big thing. Devil's bargains are a big thing, and yeah, that was Mitch. As they go, that was a hell of a good devil's bargain. I hate how genius that was, but
yeah, I love it. I can't wait for the poll. Figure out what happens to your arm. So.
Oh God, am I the subject of the next poll now? What happens to my arm?
Yep.
Well, be kind to me, Chaos Chorus. You so rarely are, but just this time, maybe. Just this once. Yeah, that's me. I'll be back next week. I would guess, what do you think? 20 pounds lighter?
No, I'm thinking like 7 pounds, right?
Yeah.
How big's your arm?
Or 20 pounds heavier.
Or if you want to donate 20 pounds, Colonomicon, you could have a truth. They're only 20 pounds.
Mm-hmm. I could donate 20 pounds and get a cool robot arm.
Yeah, sweet robot arm. Do it.
But would you use it for good?
So, probably not.
Are we good people, though? Are any of us good people?
We're all atrocious people. No, I definitely wouldn't.
I want to shout out the Chaos Chorus who voted for me to play another Fia tonight. So we had Dolphia very briefly, and then we had another Fia who is the Sophia that abandoned her name and was wearing a fake wig and trying to get to her friends. And now we're back to Sophia, who wants her name back. She's mad and maybe still in love with Domhnall, but not ready to admit it. We'll find out. Never put a girl on a spot is cruel and unusual, even in this circumstance. I think Sophie's soul tastes like a Paris bookshop. So it's kind of like a cigar top note that you just like, it's there and acrid in your nose, but then you get that paper smell, and then you get coffee from down the street, and it's just all there, but it's just like weak. So you have to really inhale the smell to get to it, because Sophie makes everyone work for everything, including what her soul smells like. So that's Sophie's soul. My personal soul smells like Chaos Chorus. That's what it smells like. That's what my soul is. Just Chaos Chorus. So there you go. Any day of the week, my soul might smell like a slightly different thing, and that is thanks to all of you. And I want to say a massive thank you to Nymeria for the donation of the gift subs, which got us up to cast messages, because I love when you guys send in those character messages for us. And I love all of you folks who are here with us live or on YouTube, who are joining in September, giving us extra dice. We were going to power through these, I promise you. Any opportunity. And this is looking bad for me on this side, because this means there's a 2020 in my future. But until then, I would like to say good night, so long, and farewell. Take a break, look after yourselves, check in with each other. Debrief will be up in a little bit. We love you very much, and we will see you tomorrow when we return from 6 until 9 for Star Trek Adventures Sword of Kalis. So, kapla, because tomorrow is a great day to roll dice. So long, everybody.
The last to fall. fall.